probably be coaching high school football right now. Saints picked him up for their replacement team, and he won a spot. 2nd and 6 as for Cade puts it up and threw it up for grabs as Eric Martin was the intended receiver, and Eric Everett, the guy taking Eric Allen's place, comes in to bust the play up.
Martin had a little bit of an opening, and Cade just a little late delivering the ball. He could have fired it there. He throws it a little late and almost picked off.
Well, Martin could have helped him out a little bit, though, by coming back to the ball. Eric Martin makes his break to the outside and then doesn't really come back upfield, Frank.
You're an outside receiver, and you look back and that quarterback hasn't cocked or is just cocking. Then you make that acute angle back to the sidelines. Give him the angle.
3rd down 6. 3 receivers set to the left out of the shotgun. 4-man rush where Cade has to step up. Throwing on the run, throws a little bit behind the receiver Martin, but he makes the catch at the 18-yard line for a first down. Nice adjustment by Martin that time to come back to get it.
But this is another dimension that Cade has brought to the Saints. The Bobby Hebert, who really was not a scrambling quarterback. Cade last week against the Bills was very successful in many of his completions. 15 of 27 last week. He rolled out of the pocket just like he did there. Saved himself, stayed alive, found his receiver, and got the first down.
That is maybe not the most beautiful of catches, but that's as quality a catch as we will see all season long that time by Eric Martin.
13-yard pickup. Double wing to the left. As for Cade, lost one. The catch is made by Brenner, and he pays the price immediately, going nowhere. Al Harris with the coverage for a loss of 1, or close to no gain, as though spotted at about the 18-yard line. Kobe Brenner, 9th year out of the University of Southern California.
One of the ironies of this game, Cade replacing Bobby Hebert last week as a starter, and their careers paralleling. Cade took a long time to get here. He went to the Canadian Football League, Arena Football, USFL, but they played against each other in a state championship high school game here. And Bobby Hebert went to South Lafourche, and meanwhile Cade went to Archbishop Shaw High School, and years ago they went up against each other as high school players.
2nd and 10. Cade throwing, great catch, and a touchdown, Eric Martin.
Somebody tell New Orleans that they're out of the playoffs.
You know, Al asked Jim Mora to give us a thumbnail sketch on his receivers, what he thought of them last night. He went right down, and one of the things he said about Eric Martin, good hands, great hands.
There were, I guess I should say, on that last touchdown, 3 Eagles within a yard of the football. Cade throws it right between all 3, and Martin makes a sensational catch. One hand stab. Oh, hello, hello.
Wes Hopkins, Eric Allen was there, Andrew Waters. And I tell you, he threw that off balance, and what a strong arm.
Morton Anderson boots it through, and so after the Cunningham fumble, they take over at the 35. Martin makes 2 brilliant catches on the drive, and New Orleans leads it 7-0.
One more time, if we could, Eric Martin. Boy, that's just as good as it gets, and New Orleans has overcome a lot of mistakes to get on the scoreboard first.
That's Reggie White on the inside of Philadelphia Eagles. Cade knows he's there. Can't step into it, and still strong arms it to Eric Martin.
Look at that. Look at that. Nice job freezing that, guys. I mean, that's not easy to do.
Morton Anderson, whose first kickoff resulted in a touchback, this time puts it down to the 5-yard line. Mark Higgs gets buried at the 9. And Bobby Morse, the one-time Eagle, special teams demon, comes down to make the tackle. 3:12 to play in the opening quarter. Cunningham and the Eagles trailing 7-0. Scoring drive after they nearly self-destructed on their first drive, incurring 30 yards worth of penalties. They pick up a fumble by Cunningham, exploit that, going 35 yards, lead 7-0, and the Eagles now on a quick little pass out in the flat to Ron Johnson, who gets belted and pushed back from the 12. And the Saints, to this point, defensively trying to take a page out of the Eagles' book.
Well, I don't know that they're trying to take a page out of the Eagles book. I think the New Orleans defense has played this way for years. There's the touchdown once again as we go back and relive it. Eric Martin with that one-handed stab. But this is really, and John Cade, what do you... This has to be more fun than arena football, though, John, isn't it? If you ran all that way in arena football, you ran into a net.
2nd and 6, and the pass is caught by Byers, and that's a first down as Byers is taken down by the other 41, Toy Cook. Byers, of course, is a man they like to throw to a lot. In fact, he's their leading receiver. That's his 60th grab of the season.
Al, I wanted to go back to the point I was making about New Orleans and the way they've played defense. I mean, that has been a trademark of this team. You know, putting 7 or 8 guys on the ball carrier every play. This is one of the hardest hitting teams in the league. Has been for a very, very long time. There's their defensive coordinator, Steve Sidwell. He likes this group.
1st and 10 from the 21-yard line, and Cunningham escaping, throwing against the grain, throwing it up for grabs, picked off, and then dropped at the 34-yard line. It was almost too easy for Gene Atkins. I mean, there was no Eagle close to him, and that says it all.
Cunningham flushed out of the pocket once again. Looked like he was going to run. Pat Swilling once again chasing Cunningham out of the pocket. Number 56, bottom of your screen. He'll apply the pursuit, forces Cunningham up. Swilling now with good speed gets back. Cunningham just threw this away. Atkins was running with the ball before it even got to him. Cunningham really got buried.
The ball work was beautiful. Look at the shot Randall takes at the end. Everything up until the point in time where he threw the ball was excellent.
2nd and 10, and here's Byers bulling his way for a first down out to the 34-yard line, exploiting a hole over the right side. Brett Maxey comes up to make the tackle.
Talk about the versatility of Cunningham. The same would apply to Keith Byers. The Eagles often don't bring in a 3rd wide receiver because Byers, and Al just mentioned, is their leading receiver. They can use him from the backfield as a receiver. They can split him out wide as a receiver and use him as the 3rd wide receiver. Number 1 draft pick, 86, trouble with foot problems the first 2 years, has really come around.
Quick count, 1st and 10, 34-yard line. Cunningham has time, throws too far down at the 30-yard line, intended for Carlos Carson, the longtime Kansas City Chief, with Mike Quick on injured reserve, and Quick has had operations on both knees within the past 2 months, and Garrity hurt. They go to the waiver wire and pick up Carson, who had asked for his release and was granted such from Kansas City. College basketball, we've got a doubleheader coming up Saturday, 1:30 Eastern time. It'll be the University of Nevada, Las Vegas against Iowa, and then Seton Hall taking on Michigan. Good day of college basketball this Saturday on ABC.
I've seen that Seton Hall, Michigan matchup before.
Yeah, recently. 2nd and 10, the pass is caught by the tight end Keith Jackson out at the 39-yard line, and Gene Atkins, who a moment ago thought he had a sure interception, makes the tackle. Spotted at the 38, and they are about 6 yards short of a first down. Jim Mora, winningest coach in the history of the Saints. In fact, the only coach to ever lead the Saints to a winning season. 4th year here, 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun. Byers swinging to the outside, and another fumble. Loose ball at the 38-yard line. Milton Mack created the fumble, and it's recovered by... No signal yet.
Yeah, I think
Swilling is at the bottom of the pile, but the officials haven't signaled. Swilling is there. He has it. New Orleans ball.
It's the play every team in the league runs out of the shotgun formation. That underneath handoff, and this really looked like a wide open play. I thought Keith Byers was going to get the first down. Look how wide open it is out here. His offensive lineman Mike Shadd out in front was tripped up and didn't get there, and then Milton Mack, number 24, pops the ball out.
And Atkins and Swilling both scrambling for it.
And it's Atkins who actually winds up with the ball. The same man who blew the easy interception, getting credit for the fumble recovery at the 38-yard line. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Eagles have just lost their 2nd fumble. And for Cade, Gives it to Hilliard over the left side.